Hey guys, I decided to finally do this Pokemon tag challenge. I know it's been a while and I got tagged by Mega Tanky X. So before we get into the questions themselves, I want to show you a little something he sent me. I'll try to make this quick. Okay, so let me read this really quick. It says, "Hey Selfless, I know you told me not to worry about the wrong card, but I couldn't sleep at night. LOL. Here is two. Oh, I get it. Mega Tanky X, sorry again. So if you haven't seen our trade video, I mentioned that he forgot a certain card. Well, he didn't. He mixed up Natu with Zatu. No, the other way around. So he sent me two of them. So this is kind of like a FCBM, but not really. He sent me two. But that's not all. That's not the most amazing part. He sent me this card, which is this. Really nice. A Charizard EX promo. So with this, I have the complete Kanto starter promo cards. So that's really nice. He didn't have to send this, but this is an incredible card to send just for forgetting one of these. And I really didn't mind it. I mean what I say. So yeah, I can't believe he just sent me this for free. I'm really grateful. Okay, so with that done, let's get into this. Okay, so I did the same thing as others have done. I put my questions in here, and I decided to do something a little bit different. I took out 3 questions. I did this like a month ago, so I think the reason I took these out was because I didn't really have an answer for them. So let's open them up. So, do you collect the trading cards? Oh, I took that one off because it's obvious. In in that game, how many own in the PokeDex? I took this one out because I checked my latest game, and I believe it doesn't tell me because my game's kind of like going corrupt or something like that. It still works and everything, saves and everything, but it doesn't. It shows the time and the Pokédex as 0. I don't know why. Maybe because it's old. Probably. I put a lot of hours into it as well. Maybe that has something to do with it. And how many seen in the Pokédex of our latest game? Same reason. So I took those out and put 3 new ones. Okay, so the first one I got is, if you have the trading cards, do you play the game or just collect? Right now I just collect, but I do plan on playing. But when I play something, I want to be cliche. I want to be the best, the very best I can. Because at first, when I get into it, I just make a deck for fun. But once I start learning the rules, learning all the mechanics, I get serious and I just want to do the best deck I can build. And lots of people just every TCG, you just see people ripping off other decks. And yeah, I don't want to do that. I kind of want to put my own a twist into it. Of course, there's no such thing as 100% originality, but some people just flat out just copy a deck, and uh, they do no thinking of their own, which is kind of a real thing in the real world. Besides trading cards, so yeah, that. In the games, which gender do you play normally? Oh, in the games, which gender do you normally play as? So far, I've seen everyone this question has a black and white answer. Basically, if you're a female, they expect you to play a female, and a male, they expect you to play a male. But I seem to go towards the girl gender. I don't know. In the past, when I was younger, I used to name the girl characters after my crushes. Yeah, which was kind of weird, but I did that. Nowadays, I could play as either, but usually I just go with the character I like the look of. Sometimes I don't like how the guy looks like in the game. Sometimes I don't like how the girl looks like in the game. Or sometimes I just have like a specific name in mind. And if it's a girl name I have in my mind, I become a girl in the game. And if I have a guy name in my mind, I become a guy. So it just depends. But I do play both genders. Mostly I just play the female. That's I don't know why people think it's creepy, but yeah. Do you draw Pokemon? No, I cannot draw Pokemon at all. I've tried, I can't. Do you watch the anime? No, I don't. I can't get into it. I saw a piece of the Mewtwo movie, like a extra of it. It's the Japanese version, and it's so much better than the English. Its themes are more relevant to real life rather than just lying to children's faces, because everything's a fantasy and everything. I hate that type of stuff, so I prefer reality over fantasy. So yeah, I can't get into Pokemon. I don't like the anime. I watched it again as I am now, but I couldn't get past the Ash goes against Brock. I just couldn't go. Everything before that was pretty good. Actually, I was moved by the episodes before that, especially the first episode. I'm surprised I almost teared up on that, considering how old I am right now. See, what is your second favorite Pokemon? Oh man, I made a list of this, but I can't remember. But I think it would have to be either Xatu or Skarmory. I don't know. I can't remember. I have a list. I made a list of my 30 top favorite Pokemon. And I think, yeah, Xatu or Skarmory might be my second favorite one. Do any of your relatives play Pokemon? They used to, but not anymore. Well, I really don't have much contact with my relatives besides my immediate family, so I really don't know. Which Deoxys form do you prefer? I searched it up like a month ago, and if I remember my answer, it was the neutral one. I like that one the most. Yeah, I like the neutral one the most, the normal one. Which Pokemon games do you own? I should have prepared for this more. Let me make a quick cut here. Okay, so the games I have for this, for Pokemon games, is Red, 2 copies of Blue. I really don't need both, so if one of you guys want to purchase it from me, just let me know. So I have 2 of those. I used to have 3, but I sold it. 1 copy of Yellow. It doesn't have the sticker on the front. A copy of Silver and Gold. I used to have like 1,000 hours on this, but all my data got corrupted and deleted. I didn't play Pokemon for like 2 years. I'm over it now, but I had so much stuff into this. I put so much of my time in here, and it just went to waste. And Crystal. Well, I shouldn't say it like that. I have more than that. And to complement those games, we have Pokemon Stadium. I say that because you can move your stuff around from your from Crystal and below into Pokemon Stadium. If you never played it, you probably don't know what I'm talking about, but if you have, you know what I'm talking about. Basically, you can like in a game, if you didn't have anyone to trade with, you didn't have a cable link, you can trade amongst yourself on this game, which allowed me to get Alakazam, who else, Machamp, I think Gengar is another one, I think so. And I also have Pokemon Stadium 2. I used to have, wait, actually I used to have 2 copies of this, but I sold it. I used to have another copy when this came out, first came out, but I was a very naive kid, and I let someone borrow it, and yeah, they never returned it, so that was like $50 to $60 down the drain. That's how much it was at the time. I have no idea how much it is now. I believe it's like $30, so it's still kind of pricey. And this isn't a Pokemon game, but there is Pokemon in here. Pikachu and Jigglypuff. I have Pokemon Snack. I mean Snap. This game is kind of fun, I believe. Really fun. And I was addicted to trying to get the best pictures I could. And we have Puzzle League. This game is like I would say like the best 2-player game there is to have for Pokemon. It's really fun. And the higher combos you get, the more intense the sounds the Pokemon make, and it's really nice. I really like Cloyster and Onyx. Also like there's lots of cool Pokemon that make really cool noises. I also like Nidoking a lot too. Next we have Emerald. This is actually my sister's, but I think she'll give it to me since she doesn't really play anymore. This is Soul Silver version. Really nice. And that'll be it for my Pokemon game. So let's continue with the questions. So what is your favorite region? I can't really say because I've only been exposed to Kanto, Johto, and Hoenn. Yeah. So I can't really say when I only been exposed to half. But if I had to choose out of those three, I would probably say it's really hard. It may be Johto. I don't know. I find Pokemon are funner to train in Hoenn though. So based on the training enjoyment of myself, I would say Hoenn, but overall, I guess Johto. I'm not sure on that one. Oh, this is one of the custom questions I added. Who is your favorite gym leader? It's Sabrina, if you don't know. Out of all the regions, this is another one of my custom questions. Out of all the regions so far, who is your favorite Elite Four member? So again, I've only played half of them, but of those, it has to be Glacia. I like the kind of person she is. She's kind of cold-hearted, but she only seeks worthy opponents, which yeah, it's kind of a reflection of my personality. I'm not really a kind person. So oh, and if you don't know, that's the female Elite Four in Hoenn. She uses ice types. She uses Glalie and Walrein and all them. I mean, those who played Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby probably know who she is. What is your favorite legendary? Reshiram. Reshiram is one of my favorite Pokemon, top 5. So that automatically is my favorite legendary. How often do you think about Pokemon? I really don't know how to answer this question. I mean, when I'm on the laptop, I pretty much think about it. But when I'm off of it, I pretty much don't think of it. So it just depends on how much time I spent on the laptop, which sometimes can be pretty lengthy. See, what is your favorite Pokemon? Mightyena. Which cast form do you prefer? I think if my answer is correct, it would be. I don't think it was a normal one. No, it isn't sunny either. I think it's the ice one or cloudy. I don't know what it is, but it's not the rain one or the. I actually don't know. I researched this like a month ago. This is how delayed this video is, so I can't remember which one I preferred at the time. What is your favorite Pokemon movie? So far that I've seen in English, it would have to be the Jirachi one. I mean, I really like the theme of it. It's really neat. Like, I like the theme that one Pokemon keeps the order of a piece of land. Like, it keeps it flourished and going, you know, nature going and all that stuff. And I thought that was a really neat idea. It seems like a really not like a fantasy idea, but it has more of a meaning to it towards the real world. And I really like concepts like that. But I hear that the Japanese movies are like more different than what the English make them, because I think they dumb them down in the English version, and especially like the Mewtwo movie. I've seen it, but I didn't like it in English. Like, it's so immature, like the theme around it. and I've heard like it's a different thing in Japanese, so I still need to watch that in Japanese. Okay, what Pokemon do you hate the most? Uh, I think it'll have to be Mega Gengar, hands down. I cannot stand to look at that thing. That's like the most ugliest thing I've ever seen. Ugliest Mega Evolution. I don't know what regular Pokemon I dislike. I haven't thought of it, but Megas. I hate a lot of Megas, but Mega Gengar takes the cake for me. What pets do you have that resemble Pokemon? Well, I had a dog, but it's deceased now, so I guess you can say maybe Houndor, since it kind of resembles death. Do you hide the fact that you like Pokemon from your real life friends? Um, I kind of feel like embarrassed mentioning Pokemon. So it's not that I hide it, it's just that if it isn't mentioned, I really don't talk about it. And I'm really not the person to brag about something I like unless someone asks me, or someone shows an interest of it. But yeah, I'm kind of a reserved person, so yeah, I really don't talk about my interests much. What is your favorite Pokemon type? Psychic. Articuno, Zapdos, or Moltres? Articuno. Really like it. Which two Pokemon? I mean, which two people will you tag? Um, I think the first person I'll tag is Valkane Inc. And the second person I'll be tagging will be, I guess, Arknight. I mean, I don't know if either of them will watch this video, but if they do, I challenge you to do this video, and I'll leave the questions in the description if you want to do it. And if I didn't tag you and you've never heard of this quiz, you can still do it. I'll just leave the questions, and you can make your own video of it. So there we go, Valkane Inc. and Arknight. If you're watching it, I like to see your responses to these. Okay, so next we have, do you even like Pokemon? I don't know if to some people this is like a straightforward answer, but I kind of don't see it like that. I can't really say I like it, but I don't hate it either. I guess it's more because it was part of my childhood that I went back to it. Otherwise, if I've never heard of it, I would have never gotten into it. But I got into the cards again because I like the art more than the Pokemon themselves, since I really don't like the anime, and usually if I don't like the anime, I don't bother with anything else. I guess you can say kind of, but I guess technically you can say I do like Pokemon. Sorry, I'm not usually a black and white person. Usually I look into the gray. Lugia or Ho-Oh? I would say it used to be Ho-Oh, basically because I put so much hours into this. And I've heard someone else say this. I can't remember who it was, but someone said they thought this was like a boy game and this was like a girl game, and I kind of had that same mentality back then. So yeah, probably Ho-Oh from the past self and present self. I really can't say. It may be Lugia, since Ho-Oh is a little bit too colored for my taste, but it does look kind of good. I guess Ho-Oh still. I mean, still has the colors of flames sitting like super, like it doesn't have blue or purple, which if it would look kind of funky to me if it did. Would you rather have a Meowth or Growlithe? Growlithe. Sorry, no second thought on that. Growlithe. Which evolution do you like the best? Umbreon. I started to like Glaceon a little bit more as well. I thought, and for a second, I thought I would like it more than Umbreon, but usually, my love for Umbreon is kind of devalued a little bit because there's so much hype around that Pokemon, and yeah, too many people like it, and it just lowers the quality of the Pokemon for me. But I still like it a lot. Otherwise, Glaceon is my second favorite evolution. What is your second favorite legendary? Um, I really wish I had my list of Pokemon. That way I could just narrow it down. Um, I want to say Jirachi, but that's probably untrue. I already said my first was Reshiram. Oh, there we go. It's Latios. That's who my second favorite legendary is. Then after that would probably Latios, then Jirachi. Maybe there's someone in between in there. This is the last question. And do you know what number in the national Dex? Wait, let me read that again. Do you know what number 619 is in the national Dex is? We chose a random number. I told Mega Tanky X to choose a random number, and he chose 619. And I think I guessed Fletchinder, but when I looked it up, it was either Mienfoo or Metacham. Can't remember which one. So obviously I got it wrong. Oh, and let me give different numbers for Valkay Inc. Let me give her 347, and for Arknight, let me give you 575. So 374 and 575 respectively. So yeah, that's the last question. As you can see, there's nothing in the bucket. So I hope you enjoyed my little tag quiz. I'm sorry if it's a little lengthy, but yeah, if you choose to watch it, thanks for watching. I appreciate it a lot. If you just skim through it, I guess that's good too. So thanks for watching.